Let's talk about this one now. Book banning. An Iowa school system coming under fire after using artificial intelligence in its decision to ban some very well-known books. And among the outlawed reads, it includes Friday Night Lights, A Town, a Team, a Dream, Buzz Bissinger's 1990 bestseller, which followed a rural Texas high school football team in Odessa during the 1988 season and was later adapted for both the big screen and also TV. That book was banned after Chat GPT deemed the text inappropriate due to alleged sexual content. The AI also recommended the district ban 18 other books, including Alice Walker's The Color Purple, Maya Angelou's I Knew Why the Caged Bird Sings. And Buzz Bissinger joins us now. Buzz, thrilled to have you join the show, although I'm sorry it's under these circumstances for your story that so many have come to know and love. How does this work? When you're the author of a banned book, are you alerted or did you find out just like the rest of us did?
I mean, I found out like the rest of you did. I was in bed with my wife reading, and she said, "Have you heard about the book ban?" And I said, "What book ban?" "The book ban in Iowa." And then she sent me the story. And that's how I found out. There was certainly, no advance notice, not just my book, but some 18 other books. Some of the great classics written by some of the best authors of this or any other century.
Yeah. And so you're laying in bed with your wife. She says, "Have you heard the news?" And what did you feel in that moment? Were you heartbroken, confused? I mean, what possibly went through your...
Not at that moment. I mean, frankly, at that moment, it sounds weird. I was flattered to be in such incredible company. But then I thought about it. Then I heard about the criteria that was used, which was artificial intelligence, which can be, frankly, very, very squirrely. And I began to get more and more upset, frankly, and then furious. This book, first of all, the criteria that's used, this was legislation. The person who's responsible is the governor. And unfortunately, it's school librarians who are bearing the brunt of this. The legislation is the banning of any book that describes or depicts an explicit sexual act. As far as I remember, there are no explicit sexual acts in Friday Night Lights. And the use of Chat GPT, when I inputted it, it said, no, there are no explicit sexual acts. Apparently, when the school district did it in Mason City, they said there are explicit sexual acts. So
but wouldn't you remember as the author of the book writing that?
Of course, and I purposely did not do it. I mean, I want this book, among other audiences, to appeal to high school students. I don't want it to be Purian. I don't want people to say, God, this is soft porno. And this is not self-serving. This is a great book for high school students because they identify it. They identify with the high school experience that I wrote about. They knew football players, some who did well, some who did not. They know cheerleaders.
Yep.
They know students. And to take this book out of the library is unconscionable, is absolutely unconscionable for my book and all these other books. High school students can handle it. And, they go to the school. Parents do not. And as I say, you use artificial intelligence, you're going to get answers all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in small town America. We shut it down for Friday Night Lights. So your story rings very true, close to home for me and so many of our viewers watching right now.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.